Hi, I hope you are doing well this week and are really beginning to have a look at that essay. I'm beginning to get some of the first drafts come through and they are looking pretty good. So please don't hesitate to send those drafts through. It is a major piece of assessment and I'd like to help you get the best possible answer that you can. This week's Flexi work is on the concept of metaphors and how metaphors relate to teaching. What are teaching metaphors? What are the positives of these metaphors? What are the limitations of these metaphors, and how are they applied in a teaching context, and how can they be applied to us as the teacher? The coursework for this week firstly is examining an introductory PowerPoint created by Bev Norsworthy on the concept of a metaphor, then reading the articles by Van Brummelen and Bowman in relation to metaphors and teaching. This will lead into the forum. The forum this week is about discussing your definition or understanding of a metaphor and then how that metaphor would be applied to your teaching approach. The second part of the forum is to have a look at the various definitions or metaphors that Van Brummelen gives and breaking those down into how they see the role of the teacher, the positives and the negatives or limitations of each metaphor, what worldview is the main worldview in that metaphor, and then how you might include a biblical worldview in that metaphor. Should be a really interesting table and should generate some really good discussion on the forums. I have then put another reading in from Vero on teaching and metaphors, looking at metaphors for students, etc. And this should just add to your understanding and help with a more well-rounded approach to your journal response this week. The journal response this week is metaphors and me. What it is going to get you to look at is, out of those Van Brummelen metaphors, which is the best one that describes you. I want you to discuss that, and I want you then to go on and discuss what you would need to add or what is missing from that metaphor that would truly explain your teaching approach. After you've done that, I want you to think about, now that you've changed the metaphor slightly to suit your teaching style, what would you rename it as? What would a true metaphor for you look like, and what would you name it, and why have you named it in that way? It should be really interesting. I look forward to seeing those responses. Again, this week there's going to be a lot of personalised information in there, so the focus of the journal is personal, integrated, livable and individual, but there should still be some linkage back to the readings, but perhaps not as intense as some of the other ones. Good luck with the study. Please don't hesitate to get in touch with me if you've got any problems in regard to workload, understanding of the journals, or just general questions. I'm really here to help out and love doing that.